am excited to tell you about one of FAA's newest grant programs known as the Aviation Workforce Development Program. You'll hear me refer to it as AWD. The FAA administers several different grant programs. One you've just heard about from Sabrina, our Centers of Excellence. But we also have another grant program known as the Aviation Research Grant Program. But today we're going to focus only on the AWD, our Aviation Workforce Grant Program. But before we get started, I want to let you know that the goal today is for you to leave here inspired and with the knowledge needed to equip you to apply for these grants. The FAA is committed and we are passionate about helping HBCUs position themselves to take advantage of funding opportunities, not only just in FAA, but throughout federal government, local government, and state government. With that, my name is Miranda Haywood, and I am a proud graduate from two HBCUs, Howard University and Bowie State University. I am the division manager for the Procurement Services and Grants Management Office in NextGen. And the NextGen's mission is to lead the aviation community to evolve the national aerospace system for the future. And we've already accomplished a great deal of that. And so what are the AWD grants? So a little bit of background. For those in the room who are air travelers, or even if you've just turned on the news and you have seen report after report about aviation or flights being delayed, flights being canceled, well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, this is just the beginning of the aviation workforce shortage that we're facing. Our country is experiencing devastating aviation workforce shortages in the aviation industry. And in response to this workforce shortage, Congress has authorized FAA to stand up a new aviation workforce grant program. And so there are two grant programs we're going to talk about. The first one is our Aircraft Pilots Grant Program. The second one is the Aviation Maintenance Technical Workers. Each program was given $5 million in funding for a total of $10 million total. And any applicant may apply for these grants for a minimum of $25,000 and a maximum of $500,000 per grant per fiscal year. And the period of performance for these grants are 12 months long. So the goal for the Aviation Aircraft Pilots Program is really simple. We're looking for individuals to educate high school students to become aircraft pilots, aerospace engineers, unmanned, uncrewed systems operators, known as drone operators, and we're also looking for you to support the development of teachers in this industry. And there are two projects that we need applicants to submit proposals for. And you can submit a proposal for one project, or you can submit a proposal for both projects. But the projects involve creating and delivering curriculum designed to educate high school students in these careers. You also may actually use an existing curriculum. So you have to use an existing curriculum and deliver the curriculum to high schools. And so keep in mind, this is all to address the workforce demand in aviation at this time. And so HBCUs, if you already have an aviation curriculum or a major, then why not leverage that curriculum to teach high school students and use the grant money to do so? And so I think that's a great opportunity, because not only are you teaching the high school students, but you're also potentially motivating those same high school students to come to your colleges and universities after you've had this curriculum taught to them. So I think we're all winning. I think the industry's winning, the HBCU's winning, as well as the student. I think this is exciting. So this year, we've awarded our first round of grants, and we're proud to say that we've awarded our first HBCU, which was Elizabeth City State University, North Carolina. We're excited about them, but there's also good news for you. we are on our third round of grants that will be, we're planning to have those released, or at least the announcement to be released in the spring of 2023. So stay tuned, look out for that announcement. Our second program is known as our Aviation Maintenance Technical Workers Program. And this program, we're looking for individuals to educate, recruit, and develop the aviation maintenance technical workers workforce. And so there's 6 different programs that we're looking for applicants to submit proposals for. Again, you don't have to do all 6, you can do 1, 2, or as many as you feel led to do. And so these projects are, 1, we're looking for individuals to develop or establish new educational programs that's going to teach technical skills used to teach the aviation maintenance, as well as if you want to improve on an existing program. So if you have a proposal that you want to improve on something that already exists, we're looking for you. Another project is we're looking for individuals to give out scholarships, provide apprenticeships for individuals who want to go into the aviation maintenance industry. The third project is we're looking for individuals to do some outreach. We're really looking for you to do outreach in areas and communities that have typically been underrepresented in this industry. Another project is that we're looking to support educational opportunities related to aviation maintenance in economically disadvantaged geographical areas. We're also looking for individuals to help support transitioning, individuals who are looking to transition out of one career into the aviation maintenance career, primarily our armed force individuals. And then last, we're looking for, again, opportunities for individuals to enhance the technical education for the workforce industry as a whole. And again, we are excited because in this program, we awarded our first HBCU, and that went to Southern University at Shreveport in Louisiana, our first HBCU, so congratulations to them. And again, this program, we're going to be releasing our third round of announcement, so we want you to ensure that you are ready for that. And so with that, as I bring this to a closing, we want to make sure that you are ready. I can't tell you how many times I get calls, my team gets calls from HBCUs as well as other entities, and they're saying that I'm not able to apply for the grant. And many of the times, it's due to preparation. And so what we want to do is prepare you. We want to make sure that you're ready when the opportunity presents itself, you're ready. And so how do we get ready? So here are a few bullets that I'm going to ask that you make sure you read and follow up with. So the first thing is I'm going to ask you to go and visit the sam.gov website. This is the website where you're going to have to go in order to apply for an account to even do business with the government, whether it's business as a contractor or business with a grant. You have to actually obtain a SAMS account. The next bullet, I'm going to ask that you register or to obtain a UEI, known as a Unique Entity Identifier, or ID number. And this number is just simply going to allow the government to verify that you are in fact an entity that's eligible to apply for the grant. The next bullet speaks to the grants.gov website. This is important because this website has a wealth of knowledge that they even have a guide, a Grants 101 guide that's extraordinary. And so if you look at that guide, it will literally take you from step to step, from the time that you found a grant that you would like to propose or apply for, all the way to when you actually receive the grant. So check that website out. The next bullet speaks to the FAA funding opportunities. So again, we have several funding opportunities. That's the website to check out. I am over the research as well as the aviation workforce grants. So check out the website to get more information about what the grants offer. And then the next bullet speaks to just being prepared, making sure that you have all of the grant or all of your documents prepared, such as your proof of eligibility, your financial statements. The next bullet I'm gonna just ask you to consider maybe getting a grant writer. It's not required, but it is something that you might wanna consider and factor into your budget. And then last, there's my contact information, so I'll ask that you reach out to me if you have any questions. Please do not hesitate to contact me. And in closing, I just wanna let you know that I need you guys to take advantage of these opportunities. I'm looking for you to apply for the next round 3 of our grants in the spring of 2023, because you are the next generation of aviation professionals, and we look forward to the HBCUs making a significant impact to the aerospace industry. Thank you and good luck.